How's it going, everyone? It's Milwaukee coming back at you once again, and today we're going to be discussing Darth Vader, The Shoot to Run War by Kieran Gillen with art by Salvador LaRocca. Let's get into it. Story starts off with Darth Vader Annual 1, where Darth Vader heads to Shoot Torun to bring a gift to the monarchs. Meanwhile, resistant to the Empire's demands, the Ordukes decide they're going to rebel. And Darth Vader number 16, Darth Vader returns to the planet Shu-Turan with his rivals that he's competing with for favor of the Emperor, and he rages war on the Ordukes. While all this is going on, Darth Vader secretly hires bounty hunters to find the whereabouts of his missing companion, Dr. Aphra. And Darth Vader 17, Darth Vader is betrayed by an ally. And Darth Vader number 18, the Queen of Shu-Turan, appointed by Darth Vader, heads to war while Darth Vader baits a trap. And in the final issue contained in this volume, the Shu-Turan War comes to an end, and the Emperor is pleased. Dr. Aphra is found, and we learn that Darth Vader needs to make his next moves very carefully. So that was Darth Vader, the Shoot-to-Run War. Pretty quick read. I kind of summed it up there pretty quick, but there's a lot going on. I want to leave some stuff for the reader to find out. All the political maneuvering and the machinations and all this stuff. That's for you guys. The story's pretty basic. Darth Vader goes to the planet. The planet's resistant to the Empire. So he, fights them, and then whatever happens. Pretty simple story. And coming right off of, Vader down, this is what Vader does next, right? Because during this time period, as we know, Dr. Aphra is captured and she's in rebel jail. So Darth Vader, he's looking for her because she has knowledge that could hurt Darth Vader, which he just spread it across the galaxy or whatever. So he needs her found, and like I said, pretty simple, self-contained story here. Just an average day in Darth Vader's life, I guess. As for some positives on the volume, I really want to point out here the characters of 000 and BT, the murderous droid duo. In the other Darth Vader reviews, I touched on them, but I really mostly focus on Aphra and Vader. Here, with the absence of Aphra, these two characters step up, and with the whole war going on, they're right at home, killing humans, and they're having a good time. A lot of humor here with those characters. Also, we get to see a lot of Darth Vader and his manipulation and maneuvering. There's multiple assassination attempts on him here by the Ordukes, and he thwarts them all. Some of them pretty spectacularly, others just with simple use of the Force. But again, you can't get one over on Darth Vader, and this is a Darth Vader that I like. He's finally not getting bitched around. It seems like in every modern Darth Vader story, he has to get his ass beat, but not here. He's in total control. He's basically taking on an army single-handedly, and he's an unstoppable monster. This is the Darth Vader that I like to see. Echoes of Empire Strikes Back Darth Vader, right? The best Darth Vader. Also want to take a moment to talk about Queen Trios here, the new queen of Shu-Turan. Kind of interesting character. She's thrust into this role. And, she's got the mercy of Darth Vader, and she performs admirably. I'm wondering maybe if there's a little probably not nothing to do with Padme there, but it makes you think, why did Darth Vader spare her? She's a new queen. Padme was the queen of fucking Naboo or whatever. Probably nothing there. Probably a stretch, but who knows? Darth Vader had a soft spot for her, and she's a new queen, and we'll see what happens next. If she even shows back up. I mean, this seems like a one and done. The only real negatives I could say about the volume is I'm kind of tired of the whole rivals storyline with Darth Vader going up against these goofs for the Emperor's favor. He's already eliminated some of them. He eliminates some of them more here, and it sets up like the big finale and the final volume coming up. But you just know that Darth Vader's not going to lose, right? So it's not really interesting, and a lot of this volume focuses on that as he's being betrayed by this person and that person, and this person's asking him for help. And they're maneuvering like all the pawns and the pieces of the chessboard or whatever, and it's just not interesting. To me, at least, I feel like it's run its course, and I'm ready for it to be over. But it doesn't overall hurt the volume. Like I said, this is an action-heavy volume. A lot of Darth Vader kicking ass. Can't go wrong with that. So with all that being said, I'm going to go ahead and give Darth Vader, The Shoot to Run War by Kieran Gillen, a 5 out of 5. It's a solid Vader story. No real complaints. Dr. Aphra's presence was missed, I will admit, but she's found at the end, so we'll see what happens next. Until next time, I'll see you there.